Hey, ham hi everybody. Let's get back into it. Let's be very careful not to click new game. Let's resume. Let's solve a puzzle, right? So when we last left, we were screwing around with a electricity generator, and we fucked something up. All right, I fucked something up. I'll take the blame. So we have to figure out how to fix that. We need to find a fuse box or a breaker switch or something. And I went and listened to the recording I made of the previous episode, and among the other things I need to do is to remember to talk louder when there is music playing, because of the inability to separate the game audio from my mic audio, and the game audio is louder. So that's going to be a thing. I'm not a loud talker, but we've got this ladder over here. And hey, that's probably a breaker switch, right? That's some kind of breaker, fuseless breaker box thing. So maybe that solved our problem. I'm just going to cut to the chase here. I played through this first island section of the game, just testing and make sure everything worked. Turns out that's not the only breaker switch. I'm going to save us about 15 or 20 minutes of my wandering around trying to figure out what the hell was going on by going directly to the second breaker switch. You have to trip both of these to fix the generator. So let's go back. We'll go back into the very loud room. Alright, so what do we got here? We got 10, 7, 8, 16. I'm just going to make a note here. 10, 7, 8, 16, 5. 19, and as we saw in the tower, what we need is 59. So let me see here. That'd be 29. And that'd be. What's this? Do this here. That's 21, and 8 is 29. That'd be 39, 40, and 19. Alright, so it'd be these three buttons, and the 10. Double check that's 16, 5 is 21, 29, 39, 40, and 19 is 59. Alright, so that should do it. No immediate confirmation that we were correct. But if we go the correct way up the path and back to the rocket, we should have some success. Nice. Alright. We've got... We've got this. So, where does that leave us? Alright, well, obviously we need more information. So let's go back to the library. And I am going going to take a guess about which book it is. And if that's mechanical, that channel wood. Let's say it's this one. Am I right? Nope, that's Stone Ship. So I'm not going to read this out loud because I'm not into listening to that when I watch other people's videos, so I'm not going to make you do it either. But I do need to skim this just in case there's salient information, and I will try to leave enough time on each page that you can pause and read them for yourself if you care to do so. Oh, dang it. Oh, that's the wrong one. It's this one. Alright, let's try this again. Must remember to bring a Myst linking book with me when I return. Seems like he's having some trouble with his inks. Well, there's our spaceship. Could possibly work with 14 instead of... okay. Okay. Here's what we really need to know. Let me get this. Oh, am I going to have to draw this? Alright. Let's see. It's a group of 4 with black keys. I don't know jack about pianos, guys, so bear with me as I painstakingly copy something that probably one or more of you is intimately familiar with. That's 3 with 2 black keys, and then 4 with 3 black keys. And then another 3 white keys with 2 blacks. And actually, nothing on the rest of the piano there, so we don't need that. So let's see, this 3rd black key is number 5, and then this white key is number 1, and then this white key is number 4, this white key is number 2, and this white key is number 3. Okay. Oh, and here's a map, more or less, of where we're going. Geological survey. Our guy Atris is he's very interested in exploring. He's an explorer and a engineer, and these are the sort of things he takes interest in. And the short version of the story in the previous thing is that he traveled via, we can suppose by now, via book, similar to the book that led us here, to this other world, and it was nice and green and grassy. But the next time when he came back, it turned out there'd been a excuse me, my robot thought I said its name, and it got all confused and made a noise at me. Sorry. what was I saying? Oh, there'd been a huge meteor storm and the place was wrecked, but it opened like this huge magma fissure in the ground, or like a big vent that with steam coming out of it. And he was like, "Hey, maybe I can do something with this. Maybe I can use this to power some machinery and use this as a base to further explore this place." So, and he also mentions having left the boys Cirrus and Akinar to hang out in Channelwood while he was exploring this place. So I guess we're kind of doing these out of temporal order, but that's not a big deal. We'll just we've all seen Pulp Fiction, so we can all deal with a little bit of time jumping. Let's go back here and solve this musical puzzle. So, if you are at all musical, this is maybe not a big deal. I am not at all musical. The goal here is to match that sound to this sound. That sounds right. I'll do this the hard way the first time, and if it ends up not working, I'll show you the easy way. Okay, that sounds good. Dang it. I don't want to move it. I'm trying to just... Okay, that sounds right. 4 is this one. I forgot it. Ah, I got it. All right, nice. And then the last one. Okay. So, did I get it right? I got it right! Hey! If you happen to be totally tone deaf, I am not tone deaf. I cannot carry a tune, but I can basically hear one. If you cannot, the other way you can solve this is to simply count the keys. Like this one is this is the first button, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, key number 8, and then you can just move it 8 notches up, and that gives it to you. Thing turned off when I left. All right, here's a book. Atris has apparently figured out how to transfer the image of the screen in the book to this monitor screen, which in the actual series canon I feel like is something that people don't figure out until much later. But who can say? Maybe this is maybe it got retconned, or maybe Atris was just cleverer than we ever realized. So we get our fly through of the area, and there we go. And then I remember I forgot to set a timer. So okay, long episode. You got a free puzzle out of this episode. Two free puzzles. All right, and that's locked. Is locked because of I don't know, do we find out in this game? I'm trying to remember if we really find out the details of how the books work in this game. But long story short is the connections are one way, so we need to find another book to get back. And presumably Atris has put one somewhere that it's safe, but also recoverable. Here's another one of these. Okay, ability to hear music will not help you with this one. Similar kind of thing, but we need a whole new knowledge of sounds to deal with it. So it looks like there's a path that way, and a path this way. And is that... okay, yeah, lots of ways we can go. Let's, hang on. That moved me in a way that I wasn't prepared for. No, oh god, I'm getting lost already. There, now wasn't there... wasn't there a path down... where was I standing that I saw that other path? There. Okay. Okay, that goes to here. Okay, God. Okay, sorry guys. My ability to navigate is trash. Okay. Anyway, let's go this way. Let's always go left for now. I don't know if that's gonna help. Oh, that just went back there. Okay. Let's go forward to here. Here. Oh, is that backwards? Okay, this is only a single... yeah, God, okay. I wish they hadn't made the paths so twisty for a thing where you could... it doesn't always... it's not always clear if you're turning 180 degrees or 90 degrees. This, I mean, this... in its defense, this was basically the first game like this. So... so modernizations like having a different icon if you're turning 180 degrees versus cursor versus 90 degrees and things like that, that nobody had thought of that yet. So it's a little bit confusing at times. Just turning around to make sure we don't miss anything. Okay, nice place. Like a microphone here. Water. Okay, so we can turn water on or off. I guess we turn it on. Ah, and we've got a blue page. If I pick this up now, I'll be stuck carrying it around. Man, I just realized I think you have to solve the last bit of this 3 times if you don't have one of the pages already. I guess. Alright, I'm going to be carrying around this blue page for a while. Okay, so we found a water sound. Okay, what's here? Okay. We found a smoldering crevice sound. There's the microphone listening to it. Okay. Broken clock noise. You may have noticed these are all the sounds that door was making. I don't know how crystals make this noise, but they do. Alright, there's our red page, so let's remember where that is. In fact, I'm gonna make a quick note here. Red page by crystals. Alright. Also, I hope you can hear me. I really need to remember to speak up for this game because of the sound issues, but hopefully it's not too bad. What's this? Okay, this is just wind, alright. Can I go down? I can go down the ladder. Where does that bring me? Oh. Oh wow, did I do all of these in... Are there just 5 of them and I did them in exactly the right order, or at least the... Nice! Did the wind one last just as is most efficient. That's excellent. Alright, so what do we need to do here? Looks like we need to find the water. Is that it? No, that's the trench. Is the vase the water? What does this button do? Oh, no. I don't understand what that was. I thought that one was where the water was, but maybe it isn't. Water was in like a green space. There's like a trees. There's the crystals. There's the clock. I passed that already. I feel like I missed it. I did turn on the... Yeah, I turned on the... Oh, wait. Oh, okay, and it's giving me a little... Just trying to... Gotta find the space where it's... There we go. I wonder if I need to write these numbers down. I probably do, right? So let's say water, 153.4. 153.4 on your FM dial. It's the water channel. Okay, this should be the trench. Yep, there we go. Trench. It's more of a fissure than a trench. A trench is just like a ditch, right? But close enough. 130.3. The clock is easy to spot. Oh, because I'm trying to zero in on the radar dish, not the object. There we go. Clock is at 55.6. Crystals are over here. Huh. Oh, further over? Okay. Over here, like. There we go. Okay, crystals at 5.0. And the water fountain. Or no, the wind. The wind tunnel is that it? No. Here we go. Yeah, that's the one I thought was water earlier because of the vase. Okay. 212. Wind is 212.2. Now, what does this button do? Okay, that button gives us an ordering. Let's try that again. Crystals, water, wind, trench, clock. Okay. That should be all the information we need. Did that do anything? Oh, it turns the lights off. Okay. Okay, I just wanted to look at that again. It looked like maybe there's a balcony, but it's just the... Alright, back up we go. And let's see if we can find how to... Oops. See if we can find how to get... See if we can see how to get back to that door that we were near in the beginning. I think it was over this way. The crystals. Nice! Solved. Looks a little bit geekerish in here, doesn't it? Alright. And now we're at everybody's least favorite part of the game, which is why I came here first. And coincidentally, although it didn't occur to me when I chose to do this one first, this is also the age with no story stuff. So it's reasonable to do this area first as for that reason as well. And the reason why this is everyone's least favorite is that it is a maze. It is a first-person maze. But, I'm not gonna lie to you, the first time I played through this game, I mapped the entire thing through trial and error. But it is not necessary that you do so. And I think probably why a lot of people hate this so much is, like me, the first time I played it, they did not realize the trick to this maze, which is that you don't need to map it. It straight up tells you what direction you need to go at every juncture. That ping. Ping. Just write that down. If we turn around, you'll see that. Southwest. And north. North is the only way we can go, and it makes this noise. Okay, I made a... I can't imitate that noise. Let's see which direction we need to go. Again, there's only one way we can go. At each of these first four stops, there's only one direction you can go. Here it is. South. South sounds like this. How do I even describe this sound? I'll write down... God, I don't know. Spring? Sproing? Sproing makes me think of like a boing. That's not really it, but... I'll try and remember that that's what I meant. Once you have realized that this trick of... Oh, that was a ping again, but it wasn't the same ping, was it? I only wrote down ping. Oh, okay, good. It's north again. Okay. Okay, that means we go south. Wait a minute. Oh, did I fuck up? Okay. I guess on the second note there are more than one way you can go, huh? Yeah, like going north and then south does not actually get you anywhere, does it? So the spring does not mean south. I already kind of fucked up a little. Alright, I guess this is not as straightforward as I was initially saying. What is it, west then? Okay, west is the sort of spring noise. I should have said there's only one direction you can usefully go. Obviously, you can go back the way you came. Okay, we got the ping again. That means we want to go north. Okay, so we got kind of a sizzle. So does that mean east or south? We could go east. I mean, obviously we can go south because we just got here from that direction. So that probably must mean east. Yeah, so I'll put, man, all these sound like that. Also sounds kind of like a spring sound. I'll put zap. It's kind of a zap noise. Or a zing. I'll put zing. So we keep going east. Okay, cowbell. I'll put dong for south. So the 4 directions that we can go. Or did I yeah. 4 directions we can go are ping, zing, spring, and dong. South. That was the spring, not the zing, right? I think the zing is zingier. Boy, this is so dumb. I wish I'd been able to think of a more distinct way to describe these sounds. I can go west. Can I also go east? Let me just double check. Okay, it's not possible to go east. Alright, good. Good. Now just slowly rotate back. Let me listen to this a few more times. That is clearly a spring and not a zing. Sick. Okay. Oops, sorry. I meant to click this. That's the dong and the spring, right? Or was that the zing? Shit. For some reason, it's so much less easy to remember than just a musical tone would be. If that's the spring, then I can go southwest. I can't go southeast, so that's the spring. Okay. Dong and spring. Sing again so I can kind of compare them in my head. Okay, that's just spring, so we go west. I think I turned the wrong way, didn't I? Yep. Okay, that's the ding and the... That's the ding and the springs. So... Oh, sorry. The ping. It's the ping and the spring. So we need to go northwest. Ding, what are you fucking talking about? It's a ping, you idiot. Oh, okay. That is clearly a zing. That's a zing and a ping, so we go northeast. Okay, the ping is north. Build all this shit by himself. I mean, okay, sure, build the car. How did he build all this track that appears to be suspended on pillars over nothing? That is a zing and a dong. Oh, I guess that's it. I guess we're at the end. That wasn't so bad. Once you know how it works. And here is where Atris kept his Myst linking book. Because when you travel through a book, you leave the book behind. So you always have to be aware of that. And we're back in the library. So what was the purpose of that? The purpose of that was to collect this page and the other page, which we have to go back for. Why the pages are there will be explained later.
He returned. He wouldn't protect. These pages rescue me. I'm acting off. My brother, I beg you. Be complete. Always blue pages. Listen to him. Now listen to my brother. He's just a buffoon and a liar. Bring me the blue pages. The red ones. Don't bring the red ones. Oh, you. It's been wrongfully imprisoned. You must. I will have my retribution. Please bring me the blue pages. Pages.
Well, he's very emphatic, isn't he? So, let's see, that's the timer, but I don't really want to start out the next episode with doing the maze again, so let's just go and do it at the end of this episode. We gotta go back and get the red page. And unfortunately, there's really no way to do it except going and getting it. And riding the train back, so... If you're wondering how that little fly-through sequence was filmed, that is apparently just something that the books do on their own. When you make one of these books, it just sort of generates that little flyby view of what the place looks like. And that's never really examined or explained, but it's also not important, so you can't expect a narrative to stop and explain little details like that. Oops, not this way. This way. No. There it is. Taking back the red page. Nobody tell Akinar we're bringing back a red page. I guess the train car automatically comes back, huh? That's convenient. Tram car, I guess I should say. Ding is sorry, pig is so that Akinar guy, he's a real character, huh? It's that's a spring, that's west. Still kind of hard to make out what he was saying, but it's very, very both insistent and pleading that we bring back the blue pages. And kind of hear him cutting on his brother Cirrus. Don't bring back the red pages. That was a ping. That is north. But we're going to bring back a red page anyway. Let's see what Cirrus has to say. I think it's fair that we Give them both equal opportunity. That's the zing, right? Pretty sure that's the zing. It doesn't have the stutter that the spring has. South. South again. That is the spring, so that's west. So I'm facing south. I need to turn this way. There we go. You might notice that we went east to, or west rather, last, didn't we? But now we're facing south, because yeah, the track curves in some sections, like you saw as it was moving, and that makes it's a pain in the ass. If you don't notice the sounds and are just trying to map the place out, it gets rough. It gets to be a real pain, man. That is a dong and a spring. Nope, I went the wrong way. Because at this point on the map, all these nodes have various exits you can take out of them. And there's a lot of dead ends. And it sucks. That is a spring. Oh, no, sorry, I was clicking on the arrow, come on. Spring, yes. But if you notice the sounds, it's relatively easy, and it doesn't even take all that long. And the fact that the entire rest of the island is sound-themed. That is northwest. That's the zing. That's ping and zing. Ping. Dawn. Hey, there we go. Okay. Oops. Okay. Let's see what Cirrus has to say.
You've returned. Thank you for bringing the red page. You must continue to help. My name is Cirrus. I beg you to find the remaining red pages. You must release me from this book which has become. I need more red pages, please. Beg. Don't waste time. Look. Don't touch. My brother is guilty. And I wrongfully imprisoned. Bring the red page to me.
Okay, well, Cirrus also claims to be the innocent one and that his brother is guilty. Bring him the red pages, don't touch the blue ones. So, we'll explore another age next time and see how it goes. Bye.